Prince Charles heard Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice's plea in favor of a return to royal duties of Prince Andrew, it has been claimed. A few days earlier, the future king also reportedly held a business meeting with the Duke of York, during which Her Majesty's second son could argue his case. However, their request fell on deaf ears, according to a source, as the Prince of Wales is resolute not to overturn the decision taken by the Queen earlier this year regarding Prince Andrew's military and royal patronages and his use of the HRH title. These two summits took place at Prince Charles' Scottish home on the Berkeley estate in Aberdeenshire. Speaking of the Queen's heir position on a possible return to public duties of Prince Andrew, a source told The Sun on Sunday, "There's no change." Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice, two much beloved granddaughters of the Queen, are believed to have stood by their father over the past few years. A source said, "Andrew desperately wants and needs something to do with his life. The past few years since he stepped down after the Epstein interview have taken their toll, and losing his royal roles has left him with next to nothing. His family are close, so it's natural Beatrice and Eugenie want to get involved. They were only looking out for their father, and this latest development shows just how intense everything is getting. But there will be no return to public royal duty for Prince Andrew." Prince Andrew announced in a statement released in mid-November, just a few days after his televised interview with Newsnight's Emily Maitlis, he would temporarily step back from public duties. The 45-minute-long sit-down focused entirely on the Duke's association with late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Ms. Maitlis also asked Andrew questions about Virginia Giuffre, whom, the royal said, he had no recollection of ever meeting. In the summer of 2021, Ms. Giuffre launched a civil lawsuit against the Duke. Prince Andrew firmly and repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. In January, one day after New York Judge Lewis A. Kaplan ruled against throwing out the lawsuit as asked by Andrew's lawyers, the Duke met the Queen and returned to her his honorary military titles and royal patronages. Buckingham Palace announced the Duke would continue not to carry out royal duties. And sources said that, while he was retaining his HRH style, he would not use it in any official capacity. A few days after, the Prince asked for a jury trial for his civil lawsuit. However, he and Ms. Giuffre reached an out-of-court settlement in February, which did not represent in any way an admission of guilt by the Duke. Andrew has made only a few public appearances since late 2019. In March, he traveled to Westminster Abbey with the Queen and walked down the nave of the church with her as the royal family attended a memorial service for Prince Philip. In June, he had been included in the program of the Garter Day service. However, Buckingham Palace shared a brief statement ahead of the event, saying the Duke, who remains a Knight of the Garter, would only take part in the events taking place behind closed doors related to the important day for the order. A spokesman said, "The Duke of York will attend the investiture and lunch today but will not be part of the procession or service." It was later claimed Prince William had put his foot down over his uncle's attendance at the service, reportedly threatening to withdraw from it had Andrew made a public appearance. Express.co.uk has contacted Buckingham Palace and representatives of the Duke of York for comment. Clarence House did not comment on the report.